National Marrow Donor Program came to San Jose State this week for the first time. I'll show you how our athletes got involved and why the cause is important to one head coach in particular. I'll have the live report. 49ers rookie safety Taylor Mays may have entered his NFL career with some unwanted controversy. But now, as the season nears, he's ready to put that behind him and get ready for the task ahead. The Vikings' preseason visit to the 49ers welcomed former Stanford running back Toby Gerhart back to the Bay Area. But 20-year veteran Brett Favre's return to the NFL wasn't quite as welcomed here at Candlestick. As you can see here behind me, registering for the donor bank is simple and easy. No needles, no blood involved at this level. It takes only a few moments to make a big impact. With the highest seed in the Western Athletic Conference tournament since 2000, the number 6 seed San Jose State takes on the number 3 seed New Mexico State here tonight at the Lawler Event Center in Reno, Nevada. Every year, 10,000 patients are in need of a bone marrow transplant from someone outside of their family. The Spartan football team hope to do their part to increase the donor bank.
Excuse me, you got 10 minutes to spare for a bone marrow drive? 10 minutes, that's all it takes.
Athletes and coaches came together on Tuesday to gather donors for the Be the Match Registry, a part of the National Marrow Donor Program.
You know, all I'm doing is just lending of myself to see if I'm a match to help save someone's life one day.
Every day, 6,000 patients are in need of a bone marrow donor, and fewer than 60% will receive it. Racial and ethnic minorities are in highest demand. They make up less than 30% of the registry. San Jose's diverse community is a perfect match, according to head coach Mike McIntyre. McIntyre, who joined the registry himself when he coached for the Dallas Cowboys, says there are many lessons to learn from taking part in the event.
Well, the main part that it means off the field is that you got to give, and life is about giving, it's not about taking.
The cause hits home for one San Jose State coach. Head baseball coach Sam Ferraro was diagnosed in 2002 with multiple myeloma, a cancer within the bone marrow. He missed the following season while he fought for his life. His type of cancer offered only a 25% chance to find a match, and in his case, it had to be from his only sibling.
We got the call from Stanford that one day, and they said, you know, hey, today's your lucky day. Your brother is a perfect match.
Ferraro was one of the more fortunate, as only 1/3 of Caucasian men with his condition survive longer than 5 years, according to the National Cancer Institute. He says he is thankful for the people who register in donor banks.
You know, here I am 7 years later, still walking around. So, you know, people that participate in these things, you know, they're special people, in my opinion.
The process for registering for the donor bank is as simple as 1, 2, 3. No needles, no blood involved. A cheek swab is all it takes.
Well, I was walking by and it just seemed like a simple and easy way to help save someone's life. I mean, why not?
My hat's off to those people, because you're saving people's lives. And when you can do something like that, you know, it's just a real self-esteem boost for you.
Now, San Jose State football is the first program on the West Coast to join the Get in the Game Save a Life registry, and on their first attempt added nearly 300 donors to the bank. Live on campus, Eadeh Faizi, Update News. If you're a Spartan basketball fan or just happen to catch one of his multiple features on local television, you know who Adrian Oliver is. San Jose State's very own nationally recognized guard was 2-time WAC Player of the Week and the Oscar Robertson National Player of the Week this season. He's a one-man highlight reel who never ceases to entertain.
Adrian!
Adrian Oliver!
Make it!
Anyone attending a game where 6'4" guard Adrian Oliver plays is sure used to hearing his name more than the average player. Oliver scored more than 22 points per game this season, ranking him 6th nationally among NCAA Division I players.
Adrian's gonna run all over you guys!
Injuries plagued him last year, causing him to miss almost half of his games, but Oliver's passion for basketball guided him to his most successful season yet.
I feel like I've helped my team. Last year I hurt my team by being hurt so much. You know, I feel like I have something to prove this year, and I feel like I've done that.
The postseason recognition he has received does not refute that. Only 10 players out of 6 major NCAA conferences were voted to the United States Basketball Writers Association All-District Team, and Oliver was one of them. The junior was also one of only 5 Western Athletic Conference players voted first team All-WAC, making him only the 2nd Spartan player in over a decade.
Well, Adrian's a great scorer, and he's also a very intense competitor, which is really a big part of our growth of our program, and he's had a lot to do with that. But we're all proud of him right now, no doubt.
Oliver attributes some of the intensity he brings to the court to what he has done before every game since high school back home in Modesto.
I call my grandmother, before every game, have her pray over me, and if I don't do that, I just don't feel right. So something small I do that, it means a lot to me.
Whatever he's doing is working every time he takes the court. This season marked a career-high 39-point game as well as his 1,000th Spartan career point in less than 2 seasons. But for Adrian Oliver, there is always more to conquer.
Just keep trying to push forward, and I want to be the best. So.
San Jose State has not had a player enter the NBA since 1997, but the drought may be ending soon. Oliver is an NBA prospect even this year as a junior. He says he will go through the NBA workouts in the spring before deciding whether or not to return to San Jose State. Well, March Madness may have left San Jose, but the madness appears to have spread throughout the Bay Area. This past week was full of surprises for Bay Area sports. With only a month remaining until the NFL draft, the 49ers made a big announcement. They are parting ways with general manager Scott McLuhan after only 3 seasons over what they called, quote, a personal matter. The Niners hold 2 essential first-round draft picks at the 13th and 17th spot. The Golden State Warriors made a big announcement this week as well. They are up for sale. Sure can. Thanks, Diana. Well, this week brought good news for San Jose State men's basketball. The school's standout guard, Adrian Oliver, announced that he is returning for his senior year instead of entering the NBA draft. He posted a blog entry on the Spartan Athletics site this past Tuesday saying, quote, I believe I can get so much better as a player this summer and use my last year to develop into the player I want to be. And in baseball, San Jose concluded a 4-game series in WAC action against New Mexico State on Monday. The Spartans, down 2-1 in the series, looked to redeem themselves from Sunday night's matchup when the Spartans gave up an early lead. They were outscored 9-1 in the late innings for the loss. Monday was going to be a whole new night, or so they hoped. We're tied up going into the 7th at 1 apiece. San Jose was ready to put up an all-around strong inning. In the top, Guzman snags the comebacker and tosses it to first for the double play. Hennessy takes over to relieve Guzman. The ball is hit out of Steenstraw's reach at first, but Hennessy is there to cover him, getting the 3rd out and bringing the Spartan offense to the field. Brian Kinez launches one down left field, and Alex Safranik takes off for home, clinching the Spartan lead. With bases loaded, Craig Hurtler pops one straight up and reaches first on a fielder's choice. On the play, Tommy Gale heads from second all the way home for an unearned run. The Spartans were feeling good, up 3-1 heading into the 9th. But like deja vu, New Mexico was saving their best game for the end. With the bags full, Ryan Aguayo slams a single into right center, bringing in 1 runner, and then bringing in the 2nd. Taking the first Aggie lead of the night. And no, this isn't a replay. 1 at bat later, they did it again. The 4-run 9th would be enough to strip the Spartans of a victory. From 49ers headquarters in Santa Clara, Eadeh Faizi, CBS 5 Sports.